Wooga wooga booga wooga wooga. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to some more truly Bedrock. And ladies and gentlemen, how do you like my Halloween costume? I don't exactly have a ton of money to get a very nice one, but a burlap sack on my head. I'm Oogie Boogie from The Nightmare Before Christmas. Oh man, I think I'm gonna rock this on the server for a little while, just to celebrate the Halloween season. But ladies and gentlemen, we are back here at our base, and we're actually going to be doing a bit of work around here today. But first, we actually need to go and meet up with Jesse, because we have had some things happen at the decor shop that we need to catch up with. So without further ado, let's go ahead and let's go and meet up with Jesse. Welcome, Jesse. Ooga booga booga booga. Did I scare you that time?
Yes.
I did. Yes. Perfect. Haha. I knew this skin would work.
Oh my goodness. You're like.
So we have a couple of things that we need to discuss. First and foremost, we have a new customer for the decor shop, and we're going to cover that in just a minute. But I happened to be on another member's stream the other night, and well, let's just say that my last video may or may not have been taken a bit too seriously.
Yeah.
And somebody really, really likes Oreos on the server now. And, obviously I like Oreos, but this other person now really likes Oreos as well. So, if you just follow me this way, just...
Yeah.
We've been Oreo'd.
Yeah. I would say, I mean, it's a slight Oreo. It's just a little thing.
Very small. It's also not double stuffed, which I was very disappointed with.
I mean, it's 3 wide, but 0 thick, man.
Yeah, he left it hollow, and I was very disappointed in that. But this thing is massive.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
It's bigger than anything else in the shop.
I broke into it hoping that he left us like a note or something like that. There's nothing. It's literally empty on the inside. It's just a massive Oreo.
This thing. Yeah.
Oh, it is awesome though.
If by awesome you mean intrusive, then yes. It is pretty impressive.
Well, maybe. just a bit intrusive.
The circle alone is enough to go, all right, that's impressive. The fact that it's 2 circles, 3 circles, I'm just like, all right, fine, I'll leave it for a second. But it's huge.
I love it.
It's huge.
It is amazing. It's such a huge Oreo. Well, we'll have to take this down soon. Maybe we'll do it in a live stream or something. But, yeah, you picked a terrible business partner.
Yeah, I'm starting to realize that. I'm going to get pranked just because I'm associated with you.
You're guilty by association.
I don't even do anything wrong.
So, granted, I didn't do anything to Blue Jay. And, yeah, he did this. I guess I did shoot him in the back with an arrow, but we're not going to talk about that.
That's what I heard. I heard that you kind of took a chicken shot.
Well, I wasn't trying to hit him. I was trying to hit a wither skeleton. And he just happened to be between me and a wither skeleton, and
oh my goodness.
He was collateral damage for a greater good. You know what I mean?
Okay, so this view right here specifically, it's impressive.
It is.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, Blue.
I say we just leave it up for a little while, let other people see the majesticness of this Oreo. And then we'll take it down later.
Last night, I got a message from Lee, and she was like, hold on 1 second. Why is there an Oreo in the shopping district? And I was like, well, you see, what happened was...
You see what had happened was...
She was thoroughly impressed. She loves it.
It is like, great.
Oh.
I kind of want to
Oh.
like leave it up, and I'm hoping that somebody eventually does something else to it. But
I would like it moved. If you could put it like on that see that little hill behind Prowl's shop, like with a big old shulker. If it was just like hovering above that hill, I think that would look great.
that would be
But
funny. It doesn't. It definitely doesn't go with the decor shop's decor.
no,
100%.
it doesn't.
Or maybe if somebody just took a bite out of it, just took out a little semicircle out of the top, that would be funny as well.
It
Oh.
would. I would rather not have an Oreo above my shop though, if we're being honest.
All right, well, let's actually go into the shop because we have an order that we need to fulfill. So I'm going to see if I can do a landing here without dying. Oh, nope. Rip in pieces. Rip in pieces. So let me be honest here. The speed that is in the shopping district throws my flying off horribly.
Oh my goodness.
I have died
Where
more
did
times
you
in the last
sleep
week in the
at?
shopping district than I would like to admit.
Killa, where did you sleep? Do I have to pick up your stuff?
No, I'll be back there in just a second. You shouldn't have to pick up my stuff.
Okay,
I'm
well,
just
I
at my
picked
base.
Most of it up anyway. Oh, your base is so far away.
It don't take me, but we have like a 5-minute cooldown, right?
Yeah, you should. That doesn't mean you do, but
Oh,
you should.
well. I guess you can pick up my stuff. All right, I'm gonna cut here until I get back to the shopping district because, yeah, can we turn off speed 2? That'd be great. All right, take 2. Here we go. Killer drone coming in with some more rockets. Let's see if I can not die this time. And we're coming in hot. Did I die?
No,
I'm not gonna lie. I closed my eyes. Am I good?
you're fine.
Oh, perfect. All right. Oh,
You just
hey.
smashed into a wall, but you made it.
Hey, this is improvement. Okay, so into the book. Let's check this thing out. Oh, we're already turned to the page and everything. Look at us professionals up here. So we have a service order from TNC, and TNC is requesting for Killa to rebuild/improve the house on the hill in the village area. As for the style, Derler's choice. I think that's supposed to be dealers, but
Dealers.
that's not what's written. It's okay, TNC. I get those words mixed up too, except that I don't think this is a word, but we're fine. We're good. And then he wants you to terraform and prettify the mountain.
Yes.
So I guess let's head over to that community area and we'll we'll go over kind of our ideas more generally, and then we'll both work on it in our episodes and kind of get that area in ship shape.
Sounds good to me.
All right, so let's head to the community area and we'll bring these guys back in just a minute. And I stuck the landing. Perfect.
Woo! I almost just died. All right.
And we're back. Jesse, beep, 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 beep. I told you I was going to do it every time we record from now on. I forgot earlier, but I just remembered, so.
I think that's fair.
So this is the building that he's wanting us to work on, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, so let's take a look at this
too high.
thing.
All right, It's very square. Well, actually, I guess it would be rectangle, but I mean, same difference.
It is very rectangular, but there's hope here. I like that it's on top of this hill because it's like a very defensive position.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's the only hill around.
Yeah.
So we could theoretically make this look kind of, I mean, it can't be too much stone, so a lot of this stone's going to have to be taken out, but
Yeah.
we could make it like keepish because it's so high up here, and then get like some towers and stuff like that going on.
Okay, I think I could see that. I think the only thing is we have to make sure that the roofs we kind of keep in style with the rest of them in the community area. Because right now, this sticks out like a sore thumb and not in the best way. So if we could tie it together somehow, I think it would probably be smart.
Well, I don't know that we're going to get that building into a roof style. Well, maybe this roof style. But that roof style here, probably not.
No, not something as peaky, but like even these, right? They're a little more shapely.
Yeah, so a T frame, like a plus frame or an A frame, or this one's a multiple A frame, actually. That's an interesting looking roof. Anyway, yeah, we can do something simple like that. I'm more worried about giving the front and the sides a facelift and then restructuring the build itself. Having it be a straight rectangle's not really gonna vibe here, especially since this room's completely empty.
Yeah,
I guess I'd have to move Mr. Donkey here. Does he have anything? Oh, I'm on the donkey! Does the donkey have anything in him? He doesn't even have anything in him. Okay. We're gonna remove El Donkey and give him a better place. Let's see, what else can we do back here? I mean, restructuring the building is... Ooh, he's got an underground area.
Yes, sir. Oof, I just face planted into stairs. That was fun.
Well, that gives me an idea. We could, and hear me out. This is a crazy idea. You know how I am with my ideas. What I could do is I could like rip out this wall and give us like a staircase that gets us up into where his carrot garden is up here.
Okay.
And then all up on top of this hill, since you're doing terraforming, you can make this into some type of courtyard or garden area or something like that.
Okay. I could see that. Just some nice little greenery.
Nice greenery, maybe one or two custom trees or something. That wouldn't be bad. But really what he needs up here is he doesn't have a path.
Yeah. This, I don't mind the placement of his path, or, well, his lack of path, but the placement of where he kind of structured a path is actually pretty decent. So what I'd probably do is come in, redo the path, give it more of a round shape, more natural. I would have to custom terraform this whole cliffside, but it could be fun. I mean, I have to keep Blue Jay's area visible, which isn't a problem, but it could be fun just to reshape this and give him a really nice pathway up.
Yeah, what would work here, I think, would be because all of this down here is like dirt and grass. If you kind of get stone going up to it as well, make it look more like a little bit more mountainy, with like the steps being carved out of the mountain, could be an interesting idea. And then turn this dirt archway into an actual cave.
I actually don't think so.
You don't? Okay.
I really want to keep this dirt part here. I think it'll be interesting. I'll just probably add more greenery to it. But I do agree with bringing the mountain field down. So I would put more stone inside here. But I think right here is where I would want the grass line to stay. I really like how from here over is just more of a natural green belt. So I would probably keep that, just the very bottom of it, grass, and then up to about here, I think, is where the stone, I would bring it down to.
Okay, that'll work. I think that's smart. Oh, remove that grass. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what you do with all the terraforming and stuff. I am going to get started with the building here fairly soon because we're going to do some pretty massive restructuring of this. I may want to reach out to TNC and make sure that we have permission to restructure the whole thing because the whole rectangular shape, it's not really vibing with me. If we can get some different variations in height and also some different, a different shape,
yeah,
I think we can make this look a whole lot better and still keep the same functionality that he has here. I may could add like a, what are those things called? A pergola? Pergola? Is that the name of that thing?
A pergola?
Yeah, that word. I could probably add one of
Ooh.
those off to the side here instead of having this whole room. Just remove this room and
Okay.
have something like that that'll tie into a garden a little bit better.
That would be nice.
Yeah, see, we can add all kinds of really interesting things. But first and foremost, we gotta tear things down before they get better.
You aren't wrong.
So, I guess I will slowly start working on this. And do you want me to... How do you want to do this as far as building terrain around? Because...
I'm going to wait to do my terrain until at least the structure of the house you have figured out.
Okay.
So I will be checking in with you, just seeing kind of where you're at and how you think the shape is going to keep going. And then after that, I will definitely start the terrain, which is fine because right now Foxy has me working on a custom forest anyway. So I have a little time.
All right, so right now this is my project, and then once we get the building in a shape that I have as like a final shape at least, then we'll pass off to you and let you do a little bit more of the terrain-y stuff. All right, well, it sounds like a plan, and I have some work to do.
Yes.
All right,
Sounds good
Jess.
to me.
Well, is there anything else? I know that some other people were talking about hiring El Decor Shop, but I don't think we've actually gotten an order yet, right?
Yeah, no, we don't have any other orders yet. We just have some people who hinted that they're gonna bite.
All right, well, we will meet up again as we get more orders and as we begin working on them. But right now, I got some work to do.
Okay, sounds good. I will talk to you later.
All right, later, Jess. Alrighty, ladies and gents, we are back over here in the community area, and as you can tell, I have done a little bit of work over here on TNC's Keep. Mostly deconstruction. I haven't really placed any blocks yet. I'm mostly reshaping this building. So, a few minutes ago, there was once this huge room that was off to the side that actually had nothing in it other than that crafting table and that donkey right there. I've relocated the donkey, I have removed this room, and I also removed from the edges those big beams that he had stuck into the ground. I may implement something like that in the future for this build, but for right now, I just need those out of the way so that I can focus on restructuring the building. Now, this room here, it looks like he just has as a simple storage room, and I don't know how much all of these chests have in them. It looks like they have a little bit of material on them. This one has a lot of enchanted books, so let's not touch those. But I do need to reconstruct this square room here just to give it a bit more depth to this area. So I think what I may do is I may just kind of bust out the edges here and kind of go with a more circular shape. That way we can turn this into some type of tower. I'm not completely sure how I want to do it yet, but it's just some ideas I've been playing around with. As for the bottom is still very, very rectangular. Very, very rectangular and square. I haven't touched it yet, and the reason for that is I really don't have any ideas to reconstruct this as of yet. Right now, he has things very much up against the walls, so if I touch anything, it's gonna be, it's gonna interfere with things that he already has going on in here. Now, I'm already gonna have to facelift this whole thing because it's got way too much of the stone brick variety in it, so we're gonna be doing some type of facelift to this guy. But as far as reshaping the bottom here, I'm not sure how I want to do it yet. But we are making progress. We at least have some of the deconstruction done that needed to be done in today's episode. So I'm actually going to head back to my base and start working on some things over there that I need to get done. So let me take a minute and explain kind of my plans with this TNC project, because I know a lot of you guys really want me to get started on work at my base, but I also have the decor shop orders that need to be fulfilled. So what I plan on doing is taking part of my episodes from now on and doing something with the decor shop, kind of working on TNC's project or whatever project we have going on the time for part of the episode, and then the rest of the episode we're going to work on something for here at our base. I think that's going to be a good way to kind of split up our episodes, have some work being done on each of our projects. So yeah, I think that's going to be our plan moving forward. So what are we doing over here at our base today? Well, I don't know if you've noticed, but in my hand, I'm eating carrots. I am eating carrots because I am completely out of any reliable, good food source. And that is a problem because I've been getting all of my food either from the shopping district or people have been generous enough to give me food, but I don't need to continue to rely on other people. I need to set up my own food situation. And if you guys are familiar with my channel, I actually have a automatic chicken cooker design that I came up with for Bedrock Edition, and I want to work on getting that thing working here in this world. So I'm going to start working on that today. Liara has been kind enough to tell me that her chickens are producing too many eggs, so she gave me a ridiculous amount of eggs that I have over here, so we'll be able to get a nice little stock of chickens started, and then all we need to do is build a bit of a redstone machine to get this thing going. So let me grab out my redstone box, and I also should probably make a shulker box for the TNC project. I guess let me get that worked out as well. Alright, so there we go. We now have ourselves a shulker box labeled TNC. This is all of the materials that we have tore out of his building so far, so we can reuse that if we need to. Now, let's start constructing our chicken cooker. Alright, ladies and gents, we are back, and I think that I now have all of the materials collected in order to make us a chicken cooker. But I don't actually want to place the chicken cooker here directly at the base, and that's because I don't want to hear the chickens constantly clucking and bok-bocking and all of that while I'm working on other projects around here. So I actually want this farm to be kind of off of the beaten path, and I think that I'm probably going to do a lot of my farms in that way and probably in this area. So what I did was our path goes this direction, and you can tell that eventually we're going to be crossing this river and going into different lands. Same thing with this area, we're going off in that direction. So what I decided to do is to put kind of a secret hidden area back here that is going to be a cave. Is that a creeper? Hello, Mr. Creeper. I see you. Do not blow up all of my stuff, please. Just die. Thank you. Oh, that was sketchy because it's taken a while for all of this to grow up how I want it. Anyway, I have created us a cave back here, and it is man-made. It's just something that I dug out, but eventually I want this to kind of be a little bit of a natural area that has different farms in it. And in today's episode, we're going to be adding a chicken cooker right here into this area. So I'm going to get to digging out here, get all of the area cleared out that we need, and then I will bring you guys back in just a second whenever we are constructing the actual redstone. Alright, so eventually I want to turn this area into something proper, but for right now I just want to get this farm in here because I'm tired of eating these terrible carrots. So let's go ahead and let's get this thing started. So this is going to be our output chest, and what I'm going to do is out of the back of this guy, run a hopper just like that. On top of that hopper, I'm going to place a stone slab, and this is going to be where all of our chickens get dispensed into. They're going to get dispensed onto that slab, and then they're going to glitch through that block and stand on top of the slab. So that will be absolutely perfect. Now, on top of there, I need to place a dispenser facing into that half slab, and another dispenser facing out just like so. Now, this top dispenser is going to be what is holding our lava. We're not actually going to play around with that quite yet. I'm going to wait until dead last to put that thing in. So now what I need is to grab out a bit of glass, and we're just going to do 2 glass like that, 2 glass like that, and 2 glass like that. That should keep our chickens that are in this area contained. Next, I think all we really need to do is get all of the redstone in. So let's go ahead and let's put down a bit of stone right there. Let's grab ourselves a comparator, And by the way, if you guys need a more detailed explanation of everything that we're doing here, I do have a chicken cooker guide on the channel. I'll leave an iCard on screen now so you can follow that tutorial. But I'm going to do kind of a semi-tutorial here. So go ahead, set our comparator down there with a piece of stone going right there. Now what I need to do is get behind this guy. And we need a sticky piston facing this direction. Hold on, let me grab that sticky piston. So sticky piston here facing out with a observer. Now this is going to use 2 observer timers. If you guys don't like using these, you can really use any type of observer, or not observer, but redstone clock. It doesn't particularly matter. I'm just using observers because, well, they're pretty easy to set up. So now the last thing that I need to do is set a bit of redstone here. Why does this look funny? Does this look funny to anybody else? So whenever that's powered, actually, I think we can lower this down. So put a block here and put a redstone there. And now, if anything is in this, perfect. That's working exactly how I need it to. Nice. Now, if everything is out of here, there we go. Perfect. All right. That is working exactly how I need it to. Now, the next thing that I need to do is just set an observer facing that bottom block. So this observer, and we will set it facing, let me get up here. Observer facing that guy. Nope. Wrong direction. Facing that guy. Come on, roof. Work with me here. Observer facing that guy. Perfect. With a bit of redstone right there. And then we'll do a stone block there. Now I think all I need to get done is get hoppers running into that bottom hopper and then get our chickens in. This is such an easy farm. I can't believe how simple these are to set up these days. So hopper running into there, and then our chickens are going to sit right on top of that guy. So let's just clear out a bit more roofing area here. And then, yeah, we should be able to get our chickens in. Yeah, I tell you what, let me go ahead. I'm going to pretty this up a bit, and then I'll bring you guys back and show you the redstone here in a minute. Okay, so this should be this system completely working. The last thing that we should have to do is add in the chickens. But if I throw stone into this bottom dispenser, it should continuously tick out. The lava will stay out as long as this guy is ticking. And then whenever this guy stops ticking, that lava will retract. So give it a minute. I put in a whole stack of stone. And perfect. Oh, that worked absolutely perfect. Not bad. Not bad at all. So now we just need to get chickens sitting on top of here that are laying eggs all the time. And this system is done. Nice. All right, let me get all these chickens in with these eggs, and I will bring you guys back in just a minute. Alright, ladies and gents, we are back, and I now have a fair amount of baby chickens in this area from hatching all of those eggs. I think it's somewhere around 12 or 13 chickens in this area. We could totally go for more, but since this is only going to be supplying me with food, I don't feel like that's really necessary. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place a piece of glass right there, and then I'm just going to remove these 4 blocks around this area. And there we go. We have ourselves some nice chickens just kind of hanging out for a little while. And for a little while, I mean all of eternity. All right, go ahead and place a stone slab on top of there. And this thing should theoretically be fully operational. The only thing that we need to do is wait for all of these chickens to grow up and then make sure that whenever they start laying eggs, this thing is actually cooking them. And yeah, it sounds like I need to go AFK for a little while, so I will bring you guys back in just a few minutes. Alrighty, ladies and gents, we are back, and this thing is working. All of our chickens up there are now adults, and they are laying eggs. Periodically, all of those eggs end up in that bottom dispenser, where they are dispensed out, and they will end up on top of this half slab. And then every now and then, whenever these chickens grow up, they will be burned to death by the lava blade. This thing is working perfectly, and all of their items are ending up down here in this chest. So perfect. We have ourselves a food source. Not bad. I may need to come back in here later and add in some more chickens up top just to make this thing a bit faster. But for right now, it's a success. Anyway, guys, I think that is going to be where I end off today's episode. I do hope that you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like on it, as well as if you're new around here, be sure to subscribe. But anyway, guys, it's going to be it for me today. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. You guys have a great day. Oh, man. I'm glad that this thing works, but I need to prettify it now because this thing is ugly in its current shape.